It's live already, is it?
Yeah, it's like, hello everyone, it's nice to see you today.
Hello everyone, nice to see you again.
Yeah,
So it's been some time we have been doing this
yesterday discussion.
yeah.
Yeah,
The last few time we met up outside.
yeah.
Uh,
And the topic today is, as you see on the title, is about uh, how to buy the share of the Coinbase, because recently we found the information about Coinbase going to IPO. Yeah,
Coinbase, yeah.
yeah,
So what do you think about this Coinbase thing? Coinbase
yeah.
IPO.
Yeah, it's going to IPO, and then a lot of people are asking information about the Coinbase, and we see FTX is working on a contract to recognize the share of the Coinbase before it depart on the stock market, but still we don't have confirmation when or even it will launch. Based on FTX reverse contract, we can trade for the USDC. This means the stablecoin or USD Coinbase. With different exchanges, they have their own they have their own stablecoin. Like we hear the USDD, U, USD, USDT, BUSD, be named USD, yeah, and so many stable coin, yeah, and and with the news about the Coinbase hit the IPO, a lot of information, the rumor, and it's boost up the market, up the crypto market, and we go to the here we see the Coinbase report the thousand of Goldman Sachs for IPO. The exchange type of Goldman Sachs on the way to Whitbread Armstrong, and we see Coinbase going to IPO is um, look like the good news before one of the exchanges go to the public in the US, and uh, we see here the link is linked with the Goldman Sachs. The Coinbase 4 years is linked to the Goldman Sachs through the Fed exam, yeah. And Coinbase refer exchange for many newcomers to the digital currency space in the US. The platform has ranked $1 billion. Yeah. It's very potential when we see the Coinbase go to the IPO. It's the same with the Tesla go to IPO. And it's opportunity times in the market evolution. Yes, that's right. And we see on Friday, investment bank told the client Bitcoin and gold can coexist under the same macro hedge of strategy in the US. Although the bank say Bitcoin popularity isn't essential that threats to gold status. Yeah, it's admit there's some substitution occurring.
Yeah, so I think you scroll back to the Bitcoin. They mentioned something about Bitcoin and gold can coexist. Yeah, so of course they're saying that. Yeah, so 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 of course you scroll a few lines down. Although the bank say the Bitcoin popularity is I can't see the
This one, right?
you scroll up a little bit. No, no,
Yeah,
no, 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 up. Yeah. Because the yeah.
yeah,
So okay, stop there. So Bitcoin's popularity isn't an existential threat to gold status. Yeah. As a currency of the last resort. So I think there's some truth to this statement that if you are already invested in gold and silver, and you probably will think along the same line as what this article is saying. Yeah, because all this while for the last 500, for the last couple of thousand years, people are using gold people had been using gold. So gold is basically something that is proven, something that is time tested, something that is widely accepted by everyone. You and I, the government, the banks, everyone, they accept gold. So for them to say this is a no-brainer. It is, you can't challenge this statement. But can Bitcoin be just like gold? Can Bitcoin become as popular as gold? Perhaps, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now we are looking at the now, where gold plays a big part in a lot of people's investment portfolio. Of course, not as much as how people invest in stock shares.
Yeah.
So of course, in the last 100 years, you see people going into stock shares because companies are selling their company stock shares to raise money through IPO, through stock exchange, and all this. So there's one article that mentioned something about regarding the similar headline.
Yeah.
How to buy share in Coinbase before its IPO.
Yeah.
Then this guy mentioned, I don't know who he is, but he mentioned an IPO is a kind of like ICO.
Yeah, that's right.
IPO came first,
Yeah.
We had IPO for a long time, and ICO only happens in the last few years. So basically, IPO is initial public offering. ICO, initial coin offering.
Yeah.
What does IPO? What does company do, or rather, what does exchange do during IPO for their clients? Is that that's the initial stage of selling shares, right? Yeah. So and a lot of people, they prefer investing in IPO because the price is slightly lower.
Yeah.
Maybe I use the word slightly is good enough. Yeah. Substantially lower in a sense, because if they are going to launch at $1, they probably sell at a couple of, I don't know, some percentage lesser. So when there is a main public offer or launch, these initial buyers or investors, they get to earn a little margin immediately. Yeah. So IPO helped a lot of company get on track really fast, because it's basically money from public. It is regulated by the relevant authorities, so it's technically, in a sense, safer than ICO, where in the last few years you see ICO has helped some projects make a lot of money. It also had caused a lot of monetary stress, investment stress on the investors, because a lot of projects, they think that, oh, I have this idea, I want to raise ICO, I want to get some coins from the investors, and then I promise you A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and then I didn't fulfill the promises. So that is why if you are going to pick ICO, pick properly. You know the people, you know the project, you know the founders, or they actually have some strong business model to go with. But IPO, in this sense, Coinbase is an exchange, right? It's a crypto exchange, right?
Yeah, that's crypto exchange, one of the famous crypto exchange in US.
Yeah, for Coinbase, for a crypto exchange that does buying and selling of crypto, for them to do IPO, I don't know. I don't know how. Why don't they just do all crypto? They need some cash, yeah. So if they need some cash, of course, if they have some business plan, model, or whatever that is looking into the future, whether they are going to invest in AI to help their crypto exchange or whatever. I think if there's some information like this that can help people to understand where they stand if they buy IPO shares or if they enter this IPO thingy with Coinbase. Yeah, so I believe there are some avenue that you can buy IPO shares of the Coinbase. So I guess they are going to launch in US, right?
Of course, because Coinbase in US and they are linked with the Goldman Sachs Goldman Sachs financial, and then I think they are cooperate with some of the biggest finance institutions. Yeah, like the JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and they launch up the digital access in US. Yeah, that is some of the step forward to bring the crypto into the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing here is, I think this IPO is coming at a good time, in a sense that people are slowly getting to know crypto. They are getting in touch with crypto. So in fact, there's an increasing number of people that I know personally that are just beginning to ask me about what is crypto is, what this blockchain is, how can I invest, and all this kind of thing. So we can see that the popularity of crypto is slowly growing.
Yeah.
Because in the last 2 years, governments have been announcing. I guess you know, right, Richard?
Yeah.
China government announcing their CBDC, and this, that, whoever, just keep coming in and announcing their central bank digital currency. So a lot of people are slowly tuned into this crypto thing, and they are getting interested and not say interested, but they're getting curious. Yeah. So most importantly, they must be curious about this thing, and then they start to learn about this thing, and then they start to think about this crypto and digital currency. Yeah, especially like in the last video, we were talking about Singapore DBS Bank offering their customers to be able to buy crypto using their platform, something like that, right?
Yeah. Let me share some information to you. The news about just now I got this is from Cointelegraph. It's here the Treasury proposed rule to the monitor crypto going to sell host wallets.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's a rule to monitor crypto. Many have called the long rumor rule existing threat to P2P transaction. And now
host the wallet.
The self-hosted wallets look like our service wallet on the computer. It's a self-hosted wallet, and with the one, let me see, the server, the server-based wallet. This means all the transaction you need to send to the server, and the self-hosted wallet is the transaction will process on your desktop. Yeah, and here's this means they have run they have the law, they have the rule to protect the crypto.
So this self-hosting is, technically speaking, according to one article, it says it's a self-custody, being your own bank.
Yeah.
Out a peer transaction with a modicum of privacy.
Yeah.
That's how crypto is designed. Yeah. So you are being your own bank. That's a good thing.
This here is whether they apply exit requirement to keep the report transaction. Yeah, it's some of the rule for the self-host wallet. Yeah. It's because I checked the news. It's recently news. and we can see there's one of the very nice information about what we call all-time highs retail buyer are here. Yes, because we see the cryptocurrency had gained 30% in a week. It stopped at $23,773.
Getting nearer to the price that we were predicting.
Yeah. So let me say hello to some of our audience out there. Hello to Angel Chris KNS. Hello to Mr. Minh Nguyễn. Hello to mọi người đời sống. Hello Núi Sam Đạo Sĩ. Hello Lê Hoàng TV. Hello Nightbot.
Hello,
And
everyone.
yeah. Okay, so let's continue with our topic. We are discussing. We currently we discuss. We share information about the Coinbase going to IPO, and now we discuss something about the Bitcoin. Bitcoin price is have gained 30%. It's gained 30% this week in top of 23,000. Yeah.
I think that the title is pretty straightforward. It says that the retail buyers are not here yet.
Yeah.
So definitely, I think because right now what we have and what we are seeing is basically the original bunch of crypto enthusiastic people, and with only a small percentage added into the group, or rather into the crypto community. Yeah, so of course, retail buyer, they are still watching. Perhaps they are still thinking, what's this crypto thing that the banks are offering? Yeah. So I believe they are being careful, and I believe it's a wise thing to do.
Yeah.
Slowly they'll get on. Slowly, because technology is something that it's like it takes time. When you want something to happen, somebody must believe it first.
Yeah.
And then there are other people, their friends will believe it, and then there are other people who come in. Of course, during this period of time, there will always be people who try to do funny things. Funny things like what? They create something fake to sell to these people who are interested. This is always the case. It's just like gold. In the old times, I believe there are people who, gold. Okay, I give you fake gold.
Yeah. That's right. You're right.
It's whenever there is this thing called greed, there will always be something coming after. Yeah. So, but that doesn't mean that crypto is a bad thing. There will always be people who try something creatively, so to speak, to earn their money, or rather to swindle money. But there are also a lot of genuine crypto out in the market that is really for the good of the future.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like that. This is society. This is human nature.